Years ago, he didn't arrive in the mining world to be just another laborer or truck driver. Even as a teenager, Parker Schnabel believed he was meant for something bigger. On the frozen ground of the Klondike in the Yukon, he proved that belief in a way few people ever could. At only 19 years old, he shocked experienced miners by producing more gold than men who had spent decades chasing it. The world watched his rise through the hit television series Gold Rush on the Discovery Channel. But what viewers didn't always see was the immense pressure that came with becoming a legend so young. The story of Parker Schnabel truly began long before the cameras arrived. As a teenager, he spent countless hours learning the mining trade from his grandfather, John Schnabel, at Big Nugget Mine in Haines, Alaska. John Schnabel was more than a grandfather. He was a respected figure in mining circles, known for decades of hard work and honesty. When he looked at Parker, he didn't just see family, he saw determination. Parker had a focus that surprised even veteran miners. While others his age were thinking about school or ordinary careers, Parker was studying machinery, learning the land, and preparing himself to run a real mining operation. When Gold Rush premiered on the Discovery Channel, audiences quickly noticed something different about the young miner. Parker Schnabel wasn't just a character on a television show. He was making real decisions involving expensive equipment, tight deadlines, and massive financial risks. Each season in the Klondike offered only a short window between the thaw and the return of freezing winter. Every mechanical failure or slow production day could cost thousands of dollars. Yet Parker faced those challenges with a calm determination that impressed both viewers and experienced miners. By the time he reached his early 20s, Parker Schnabel made a decision that would define his future. Instead of following a traditional path, he took his entire college fund and invested it directly into a mining season in the Yukon. The risk was enormous. If the ground failed to produce gold, everything he had saved would disappear. But the gamble worked. The gold totals from that season helped cement his reputation as one of the most successful young miners the Klondike had ever seen, and it strengthened his place as a central figure on Gold Rush. However, success came with its own challenges. Being the face of Gold Rush meant that every season brought higher expectations. Millions of viewers followed his progress, and each new year had to match or surpass the last. The pressure to perform never disappeared. Parker Schnabel pushed himself and his crew to work long hours. In some of the harshest conditions on Earth, the dedication produced incredible results, but it also demanded sacrifices in his personal life. During one chapter of his life, viewers were introduced to Ashley Yule, an Australian veterinary nurse who became an important part of Parker's world. Their relationship offered a glimpse of life beyond the machines and gold totals of the Klondike. But the mining lifestyle proved difficult to balance with a personal relationship. Long hours, remote locations, and constant pressure eventually took their toll. When the relationship ended, Parker Schnabel spoke openly about the experience, admitting that his focus on mining had left little time for the people closest to him. In the years that followed, Parker Schnabel continued mining in the Yukon and remained a major figure on Gold Rush. At the same time, he became more private about his personal life. Behind the scenes, he expanded his business and began thinking more strategically about the future of his operations. The mining industry itself was changing, with stricter environmental regulations and rising equipment costs, creating new challenges for miners across the Klondike. Now in 2026, Parker Schnabel stands as one of the most recognized figures in modern gold mining. At just 31 years old, he has spent more than a decade on television, built a successful mining empire, and extracted enormous amounts of gold from the ground of the Yukon. Yet those who know him say he has become more thoughtful and balanced than the relentless young miner viewers first met on Gold Rush. The ambition remains, but it is now guided by experience and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. The journey of Parker Schnabel is far from finished. His story continues to unfold in the rugged landscapes of the Klondike, where ambition, risk, and determination still shape every mining season. What began as the dream of a teenager working beside John Schnabel at Big Nugget Mine in Haines, Alaska has grown into one of the most remarkable success stories ever seen on Gold Rush. And as the years ahead unfold, The legend of Parker Schnabel will likely continue to evolve in ways even his